Yo, what's going on, America? Welcome back. You wonder why I'm not screaming? Because we're having a special motherfucking episode. No, honestly, we're not having a crazy special episode, but we are doing something that a lot of people have been asking for a long time. People always ask, yo, dude, why don't you and Rhea ever just do a podcast where you guys just talk about being bitches and having a great relationship and hating each other and trying to kill each other in each other's sleep?
That sounds very contradictory.
But listen, I'm just saying. But we get asked that a lot, do we not?
We do. Every time anyone sees us who has known us from the beginning or even just a few years ago always wonders how we're still together and so happy.
Yeah, I think the real question is people probably wonder, how the fuck you haven't killed me yet?
That's true.
Right?
I'm waiting for you to be worth more dead than alive.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my answer.
That's
America,
why
now you guys know.
I purposely do not reset my fucking insurance policy. Like if it fucking overlaps, it overlaps. Whoops.
Oh,
Who cares, dude? Looks like we gotta find a different courier, dude. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you're saying.
But on the reals though, a lot of people do ask us. We get asked frequently a lot.
Yeah.
People that always ask like, how does Rhea tolerate my stupidity and try not to kill me? You know, and all that good stuff. So I told Rhea, Pooch, he had to take a part-time job being an Uber driver. So I mean, he's like fucking, he's just not able to make it to the podcast all of a sudden. It went from like he was pursuing a professional baseball career for his 8-year-old kid that didn't work out, and now he's an Uber driver. Fucking weird, right? And Lonnie Beanie's MIA, dude. And nobody knows an
I
hour
don't know
that
where
full.
he is. Honestly,
All I
I'm
heard
a little concerned about
is
him.
he did a little bit of LSD, and he might be down in Mexico. That's the word on the streets. I don't know, dude, but hopefully we can get him back here in America. That's the game plan. And then our boy Paulie D's in international waters. You know what I'm saying?
Living that sweet island life.
Living that life.
Eating pigs out of the ground.
You know, I'm sizzling, and then we had no special guests, so we thought,
yeah,
this is the time.
yeah.
This is the time. The people have been asking. They're like, hey, dude, lay some knowledge on us. Drop them bangers right on my vagina.
Oh Lord.
And guess what, ladies? I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to do that for you in this special podcast. So, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if Rhea can say more than 26 words in the motherfucking podcast.
I've already said more than 26 words.
All
You
right.
should count it.
Okay, I mean, I'm a little impressed. I just don't want people to tell me when they go back and listen to this podcast, they're like, damn, dog, we literally just heard you talk for an hour or 30 minutes or however the fuck long this thing goes for. You feel me?
No, I totally.
So the pressure's on you. The pressure is on you, bruh.
It's on me. Thanks. I'm
So,
so glad.
So some of the cool things we get emails here and occasionally from our like 8 or 9 fans. You know what I'm saying? So
We love all of you
you know,
guys.
we love all 8 of you. Well, probably we only love like 6 of you because 3 of you are probably haters. And you just guys just clamor on to see what we're doing. But Rhea had pulled up some interesting questions that some people have asked. What do you got over there, babe?
So, the first one that people ask, and it was very common, is how do you build such a good friendship with your husband? Yeah.
First off,
Slash wife. I guess we should include that.
First
we
off,
do have
I'm
a very
I'm,
good friendship.
I'm amazing. I mean, let's just get that out there out the gate, dude. Like when I wake up, I piss excellence. People look at me, they see a winner.
So the only thing that's good about it is because you're so amazing.
No, I think in all honesty, dude, in all honesty, I think the key to a successful, what was the question? A friendship?
To build a friendship with your husband. Because think of how many people got divorced during COVID because they spent time with each other because they couldn't stand being around
100%.
each other.
I think honestly, I think about it like this in a lot of ways. I feel a lot of times people, it's like a hit or a miss, but a lot of times people, I think when they go into a relationship, I think they go in with your looks. And obviously, dude, you're hot.
Well,
I went after you for your looks. You know, I'm not going to fucking sit here and lie about it, but I also looked at more of your compatibility. And I think what I mean by compatibility, when you do the basic math, which I'm not good at math, but when you do the basic math of it, our compatibility's fire. You know what I'm saying? I think we built a friendship with compatibility. So, like, when you go somewhere with somebody, people always seem to think, I guess, they're like, oh, if I like football, this bitch gotta like football. Oh, I like to fucking go out here and take long walks on the beach and picks up some Kong shells. I'm gonna fucking do it. Nah, dude, that's not what it's about. We're not supposed to emulate what our significant other does.
Very true.
In my opinion, I don't feel like the shit you like to do, some of it's cool as fuck, and I like to fuck with you with it. Some of the shit you do is stupider than shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, to you, I think it's amazing.
100%.
Whatever.
But that's what I think makes us us. You get what I'm saying? I think you have a version of you, which is your me. You know what I mean? Like you're like, this is who I am, take it or love it, blah blah blah, right? And
Mhm.
obviously I'm like a passive aggressive type of guy. I don't like to be boisterous or like talk shit or like, you know what I mean? But I am who I am. Like you get what I'm sizzling. Like I am who I am, and I think it's a take it or leave it mentality. And I think the fact that we're able to express who we really want to be as a person formulates into us being able to be in a couple. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, you lose me a little bit sometimes because it's about how we keep a friendship in our relationship.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's compatibility. How did you get lost? I just dropped like 3.5 minutes of knowledge on your
Because then
fucking
you're talking
face.
about all the stuff that we don't like about each other.
Because I think, dude, because I think at the end of the day, dude, people think compatibility is like, all right, dude, you like yellow, I like yellow. You like tuna, I don't usually like tuna, but I'm gonna like tuna now. Oh, you like hamburgers? I'm a vegan, but I'm gonna eat hamburgers because you like. That's not compatibility,
No, I mean, you do have to have some stuff that, to me, like your core values are the most important.
right?
Like,
But
if you were
but
all about God and prayed all the time and went to church, it wouldn't be my kind of thing because that's not who I am.
no, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think people take enough time to be like that. Like I said, I think a lot of people go based upon looks and like, hey, does she get my dick hard? Can she suck and fuck me? They don't look at like, does this bitch do laundry? Does she walk around like a stank hoe? Like, does she wash that dirty vagina? You know, does she have mud butt? I'm not trying to fuck no hoe with no mud butt. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, it's compatibility to me. When you do the math, it's like sitting down with somebody and being able to have those conversations. If you have mud butt, and I want to tell you that you have mud butt, right? I'm
You
just being
should just tell
respectful.
me.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna walk in there and be like, "Darn, shit smells like straight butthole." I'm
Like
not
when you have a booger in your nose, I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
tell you
exactly.
because I
So
don't
I'm
want
gonna
you
sit at
walking
a
around with a booger.
exactly. So I'm gonna sit at a table and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, dude." Politely, I'm gonna tell you that you have mud butt, and I'm not into mud butt. So either you learn to wash your ass or I'm out. Right. But I think before you can say you love somebody, you have to know everybody's quirks, ins and outs. You have to be able to be vulnerable with each other. You got to be able to be honest with each other. You got to be able to fight and still come back,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's part of being a friendship. When you think about your friends, when you think of non sexual friendships, right? You have to look at what do they contribute to your lifestyle that qualifies them as being called a friend,
And that's what you look for in a partner.
right?
You just also find them hot as fuck.
Dude, bang. And think about it, dude. If you really think about it, dude, who do you hang out with the most?
You. I mean, aside from work people.
But when you look at who you hang out with, they're your friends. You don't hang out with work people. They're people you fucking work with.
That's true. They're my
You're
work
getting
friends.
paid to
I
be
see them
there
at work.
to tolerate these people, to listen to their dumb stories, listen to them bitch and cry, be happy, be sad. You're there for that because that's what you get paid to do. The real ones are the ones that are there for you after the clock's over. You feel what I'm saying? So the people you choose to spend your me time, your downtime, you're like, these are the moments that I'm not slaving away and driving my ball sack into the wall over work. Who do you choose to hang out with?
Yeah, it should always be your friends. Hence the reason, as my husband, you're my best friend.
Right? And that's how it should be. We're best friends. That's how it should be. At the end of the day, we're friends, and that's what makes our love stronger. The fact that we're attracted to each other and the fact that we're sexually compatible, that's just a plus. You want to be able to have that mindset with somebody where you can be a friend. I want to be able to have open dialect like I do with my homies as the same way I do with my lady. You get what I'm saying? Like to me, if you're not down to let it hang out with your wang out and your bitch is fucking like, oh, don't be like that, don't talk like that. That's somebody trying to manipulate how you are as a person,
Yeah.
right?
You got to accept the person for who they are, just like you accept your friends.
Yeah.
Losers, good, bad, everything about it.
Yeah. So to me, to answer your question, that's what I really feel equates to a fucking compatibility. I really think like the cliche is marry your best friend. Dude, it's facts.
Yeah.
You want to be able to be with that person. That's your peoples. Like that's the peoples you can see yourself with at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So if most people thought like that and they married their best friend, do you think that the divorce rate would be a lot lower?
Yeah. Here's my thought process. People always tell me, "How do you know you love somebody?" I don't know. I don't think there's a time, right? I think there's an attraction. You got to have an attraction. I think that's the first thing that's like, "Roof." You know what I mean? Like, let me see them titties. I'm going to show them titties. You know what I'm saying? But there's also got to be a reason behind the why. Like, dude, if I'm going to take my time and I'm going to invest it with you, I get sex is involved, and that's the number one thing as creatures that we're like, let's fuck, let's fuck. I get that.
Especially when you first meet.
Right.
That's all you think about.
But I think at the end of the day, everybody craves that, like, significant other. You feel what I'm saying? So I think if people took more time to think about who they are as people, like as a person, and they take that time to discover who they are, so they're able to take that time to discover the person they want to be with.
And not try and change them, accept them for who
Yeah.
they are.
Well, in all honesty, we're all going to change.
We are, but can't force someone to change.
Bang. And I think that's what, as a society, that's what we do as couples. We love someone so hard that we're like, one, we're either going to force them to convert to what they want, or you're going to convert to what your other one wants because you love that person so bad. And that's where the relationship deteriorates. Like, you got to be you. You got to do you. You got to find yourself and be like, dude, this is who I is. We're not always going to get along. Me and you don't always get along.
No, we fight.
We fight.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
19 years.
Exactly.
Don't get this far without
right?
fighting.
And I think that's what makes the relationship healthy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying let's go out there and start punching hoes in the face. We're not Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying?
No. We're not talking about physical fights. We're talking about just
But I feel,
normal everyday fights couples go through.
Yeah, I feel that we have to stay on that. You know what I mean? I think we have to stay on the arguments. Spark that shit.
Yeah, I know. It went out. And we've been talking a lot.
But we got to be able to fucking sit down, fight some shit, spit in each other's mouths, and then move on from it. Because I think people that are like, I want to be with somebody who's hot as fuck, will do whatever I say. We don't argue. You're not really with somebody.
No, not at all.
You're just not. You're with a slave, bro.
Might as well be with the fucking robot.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I think that's what a lot of people, they don't take the time to find the compatibility. They don't take the time to invest. And you are correct. I think if we took more time to be able to love somebody and truly love them, and then we committed that question of like, hey, do you want to marry me? That's when I think our success rate would be higher.
I could see that.
I think it's overwhelmingly sad that people chase love so fast that they're not willing to put in the time to see if it's like real.
Well, and a lot of people, I feel like as soon as it gets hard or something goes wrong, it's like they want to jump ship. They're not willing to put the work in and the effort to work through it. That's what you have to do. I mean, you're putting two people together who are completely different people. You know, you go from individuals to becoming a team. It takes time to, maneuver that. If you just give up, then what was all of that for?
And that's the thing. I think you did it right. You hit around the hammer. The team concept. Like, sometimes somebody's gonna have to carry other people's weights. We're gonna have to hustle different. We're gonna have to do different things and like make moves, right? But at the end of the day, I think if you're successful and you're doing it as a team, I think truly that's what fucking elevates others. I think that's where you see power couples. When you think of power couples, people are like, oh, Brad and Angelina. Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, fuck
nah,
that
dog,
shit.
that's not a fucking power couple.
No.
That's just two hot motherfuckers. You're like, what up, bitches?
Yeah, like, oh my God, I want you so bad.
A power couple to me is like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Like, if you want to put a famous face to it.
They
like,
were good friends before they started dating.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Helps, like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Solidify it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't find that very often. Because usually celebrities, and this isn't a shot at celebrities, but they're fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they got to put on that act all the time. So when you see two hot celebrities like get together and be together and have a successful life together and have kids and grow businesses, that's awesome.
It's super cool.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think a lot of ways, dude, I think compatibility would be a huge success factor in prolonging a relationship, getting married, having kids, and being successful deep down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's very important.
All right, dude. Lay it on me, dude. I just gave you like all kinds of smart shit. Listen, if anybody's listening to this shit and you got friends who still beat they dick, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got no girls to holler at, dude, tell them to listen to this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying right now, like,
give them all the advice.
You can just be calm as fuck about it and be like, bruh, I don't need you to listen to any other episodes. Just listen to these stupid fucks because I'm gonna spit knowledge right in their mouth, dude. I'm sorry. Go ahead, babe.
No, you're all good. So, what differences between you and your partner drive you nuts?
Mm.
I already know the answer to this one.
Oh, dude, what's up? Laying on me, dog.
It is being on time, leaving on time.
Listen.
I am so like, if I am not early, I am late. And you are definitely much more lackadaisical unless it's important, like work or catching a flight or something.
Dude, I just feel when it's our time off, there's no need to rush. You know what I mean?
In
Enjoy
your
the,
eyes.
no, I just think we enjoy the moments together and we take our time. Because I think every other day, Ricky Ross said it the best. Every day I'm hustling, hustling. You know, I feel like every day that we work, we're in a time crunch. We have to go to work, we have to grind, we have to make money, we have to do our hustle, then we have to come home and try to cram a little bit of time together. You feel what I'm saying?
Before
Like,
we're
yeah,
asleep.
dude, it's a lot, and that's what people don't realize about being with someone that you love, having that compatibility. It's like getting home to be able to spend that time together.
Your answer, like, honestly shocked me a lot.
Why?
Like, the way that you think about it, where I'm much more, like, analytical, like, it is what you should do. You should be on time. You're much more, like, I don't know, passionate about it. I like that.
I don't understand what you're saying. I already forgot what I said. I'm saying, all I'm
You said
saying.
because you're, like, always putting in the grind and you always have to be somewhere and do something on time at work.
Oh,
Like,
100%. No, that's
and
what
that
I'm
you
saying.
want to
Yeah.
enjoy your time. Like, I really actually commend you for that.
Listen, I'm a savage.
Even after 19 years, you can shock me.
It's just, dude. To me, it literally is, dude. Moments are moments. That's why I tell everybody all the time, dude. It doesn't matter how you feel about something, dude. If you want to go on vacation, go on vacation. You want to buy a new whip, buy a new whip. You want to get a house, get a house, bro. You want to fucking move to Jamaica and run a surf shack. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, but if you're gonna do it 110%. Like, dude, be committed. Go fucking find that hustle. Put that fucking work in. But also, I'm a firm believer on work hard, play hard. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, there's gonna come a time in everyone's life, and it sucks for people that die of cancer and die of diseases or horrible accidents or lives get cut short.
Yeah.
I pay homage to those people because at the end of the day, they probably in their heads were like, tomorrow, down the road, next time.
Yeah.
Nah, like there isn't that. Like we're doing it. This is the life that we're gonna live. This is the life that we're gonna bang on. This is how we're gonna hustle. This is how we're gonna ball. And I think the success of you keeping a girl around is a girl that's down to do that type of shit with you. Right?
Yeah.
If you're a live every day about the moment, you can't be sitting there with the person that's like strategic and analytic and like, no, let's stay home because it's gonna rain and there's a higher chance of like car crashes. When like, shut the fuck up, bro. Let's go ghost ride the whip, turn our fucking car into a speedboat. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying it, but that's just to me that's life. Like,
No, no, I totally get it. Like, you have definitely brought me down a path that as a kid I never thought I would go on, but I love what you've done.
well, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta. To me, I think it's a commitment to both of us of like what's next. Like, I think the coolest thing is about our relationship when you think of the compatibility is like I think the one thing that we strive on is we got that hustle.
We do. We both are hustlers.
And I'm not saying like we work hard. Everybody works hard. Well, some
No.
people don't.
We work hard.
Some people like Pooch don't.
Definitely. Pooch
But
doesn't work.
me, he's the hardest working man in the room. Ask my boy Paulie D. Paulie D only be making those weights because Pooch is in the gym 24/8. Shout out. But no, I think it's the fact that we're committed to the next step. There's always a next step. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think when you're in a relationship where you're both thinking about the future constantly, it's dope.
Yeah,
Makes the drive.
it does. We know what's coming up. Buying a tiny house, moving into a different state
But it's
someday.
not even about that. It's not that's weird. That we all have end game goals, right? But end game's far away. You feel what I'm saying? Like the cool thing about me and you is we have short term grabs.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's to me, that's got to be excitement in your relationship. If you wake up every day and you both go to work, you both come home, you both sit there, you both do the same thing on your phone, play on your phone, watch TV, watch TV. Dog, that ain't a relationship. You ain't doing shit. Like you got to be active. You got to be going to sport games, music, comedy shows, fucking opera, fucking ballerina shit. I don't give a fuck what it is that you're doing, but you got to be out there doing it with someone,
100%.
right? Like I always trip out when people are like, I want to party. Like on those shows you watch all the time where they're like dating shows or whatever, and they're like, I love this man, but he just likes to go out and get below J's at night. You know what I mean? But like to me,
I love those.
he only goes out and gets blow jays at nights because you're not the type of bitch that wants to go out and party and blow jay him up. You feel what I'm saying? Why they be together then?
Yeah.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, right? It's just, I think the compatibility, people don't take time to invest in it. We think you're hot, we want to party with you, but then there comes a point in time where like, all right, you going down to the club is like getting old now.
Yeah.
Like we're at an age where it's like, I'm not trying to shake my bonbon.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we're old. It doesn't mean
No.
we're old, but it just means that our lives are transitioning into something different. Like it's a different phase, it's a different hustle,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and I think it's important, especially I've noticed it in us, is that we're growing together in the same way. We're not growing
Separate.
separately and apart. Like you're growing this way and I'm growing this way. You know?
Yeah, but I think that's again, that's what I think. Taking the time to develop. And here's the kicker: if everybody's listening to this shit that doesn't know me and Rhea's past, me and Rhea got together quick,
Yes.
quick.
I was actually engaged when I met him.
Yeah. And then,
So yeah, he
I
did
ain't-
turn a hoe into a housewife.
that's right. Bang bang, sugar gang gang. Only cost me $5,000. Gosh damn it! I still regret it. But I think what it is the fact that we keep that hustle alive and that grind on time, where a lot of people don't. And it's not about how long you take to get to that point of I love you and want to be with you. I think it's the effort you put in to find that point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There it is.
And we started off as friends first because obviously I couldn't be with you because I was with someone else.
But that's what I'm saying. There's friendship.
Yep. We fostered that. And
See?
then obviously we knew we were attracted to each other.
Listen, dude, you sound like the people in the crowd and I'm the sermon. You're just hallelujah. Amen, brother. Sing it to me.
Trust me, I know. It's crazy.
But what I'm saying is I just feel that's the compatibility piece. All right, what else you got for me, dog? Listen, I'm just out here dropping knowledge so super fucking hard, dude.
How is your relationship with your partner's family?
I don't really feel like a relationship with your partner's family is diehard as people think it is. And I'm being honest. Like, to me, I think from a personal experience, not just because of me and you, but even previous relationships or my homies' relationships, like, families too into each other's business. I don't understand why families got to be up in your business. Like, I feel like you grow up with your family, you go through hardships, you learn things, but then you grow old, and that challenge of wanting to get out there and, like, do your own thing with your own significant other, like, you can't have your family around all the time. Like, I feel like there's so many movements that I watch be flamed out because people's families get involved in, like, things that you thought would come to promise or come to something dope fucking fade away because somebody in your family starts some shit or says some shit or doesn't like the fact that they dyed their hair red or the fact that fucking, she wears her boobies out or, whatever the fuck it is, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then it destroys you. And then it destroys something that you love so much. Dude, one of the things I love about Disturbed? That the song Stupefied, you know what that song's about?
No.
So he falls in love with a Mexicano lady, right? Madly in love. She's in love with him. He's in love with her. He's like, yo, let's move. Let's become a fucking power couple and, go to the moon and back, right? Nah. Her family's like, nah, bro, you're a fucking gringo. Get the fuck out of here. We don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
How do you let your family decide who you love?
But obviously, I think he got married and had kids and shit down the road. But it's like, imagine what that could have been if the family wouldn't have stepped in.
Yeah, if they hadn't let their family be the
Right.
ones. At some point, I feel like in any relationship or marriage, your significant other becomes your family. And they
100%.
take precedence over everything else. And I don't think a lot of people will put them ahead of them,
Yep.
which is the wrong choice because that's the person that at the end of the day is there for you
Yep.
every day. You're going to grow old with, you hope, It's your person.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Listen, shout out to the people. If you got a bond relationship with your significant other, your spouses, or whatever the fuck, family, dude, shout out to you, bruh. Shout out to you, bruh. But listen, that's dope. But I ain't about that life. You know what I'm saying? I just.
But you get along with my family. You
No,
can
there's
talk
no-
to them.
there's
no
no
like
doubt.
ill will.
Yeah, I'm not trying to roll up and do drive-bys and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Catch them at
my best
7-Eleven
friend is your
while they
sister.
buying a Slurpee and shit, dude. Blah! No, dude, I'm just trying to say, like, your family's cool, and I fuck with them, but I ain't fucking with them. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
They're
don't
not
go.
going to be involved
They're
in your
not my
life.
yeah. They're not my friends. They're not
I'm
my
not going to be
homies.
like, hey, we were thinking about buying a hot tub. And they're like, no, don't do it. And then I'm like, no, babe, I'm sorry. We can't buy a hot tub because my
Yeah,
family says it's stupid.
yeah. That I just to me, I just feel like you just got to be careful who you invest your time in, and I think a lot of times I see families are more detrimental than they are rewarding. I'm gonna go with a solid like 78.3% of like detrimental, then the rest of it will be like they help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'd agree because you don't get to choose your family just because
Yeah,
they had you
yeah.
doesn't mean that you owe them anything. You didn't ask to be born.
I think at the end of the day, dude, you want when I see my homies get with a chick or a dude, whatever it is they're doing, right? I feel like in my head, I'm like, cool, bro. You know what? Like, I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna rock with you, right? And you know why I'm gonna rock with you? Because at the end of the day, dude, I want you to be happy. Even if I feel like that fucking that train's gonna come off a rail and fucking smash into a wall, I'm gonna rock with you. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, dude, if you're happy and that bitch makes you happy, and like even though you're fucking retarded and we all think you're stupid as fuck and we all know that's just gonna fucking implode in your face, I'm gonna rock with you, right? Because
Yep.
who am I to tell you about happiness?
100%.
Bang, bang, gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's your family has a right to obviously give a voice if they feel like something's wrong. Like, dude, if your fucking lady is getting beat on by you, your family better walk up and punch you in the face.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole different
You feel
thing.
me?
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is like, there's times where families should be involved. There's times where families shouldn't. When it comes to being in love and like being a couple and doing a couple things and making a couple moves, there's a reason why couples only spell with one U. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. So you make your own moves.
Yeah.
Be cool with your family. I don't have a problem with you being cool with your family,
Yeah.
but also keep that distance. Because I think if you're asking me, if the point of this shit is somebody's asking a question, they're asking me my thoughts on it. My thoughts are invest your time in your significant other.
Definitely.
That's the team. That's the house that you're trying to build. I already left the house, bro. I already grew up under a house, under a roof, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm on to do my own shit. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? To me, I look at it like I'm on to do my own shit. I'm on to do my shit to where I feel like I'm gonna do me, right? And I'm gonna keep building and grinding and hustling and do all that shit. And if my family gets involved, I'm gonna tell them, shh, your mouth. Because at the end of the day, dude, like they got their own hustles. I support their hustles,
Yeah.
right? Just like it's tit for tat. I don't get involved in their shit. They don't get involved in my shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm not trying to crawl up in their backyard like, hey, what are you growing roses over here for? What's going on in those bushes? Is that a garden gnome, dude?
What's that big hole in the middle of your yard?
Yeah. Well, that's like death. You're getting dark over there, dude. You're like, why is there a perfectly cut fucking 6x2 ratio hole in a wooden box? For no reason, dude.
Your sister's asked me that before.
Just saying, dude. Weird. Hey, this is recorded. 7 people are gonna hear this. One of them might be a snitch. Just saying, dude. But I think it's okay. Have your family be involved. Just watch how much they get involved. Watch how far the pockets reach. You feel me? Like, watch how fucking far the pockets reach. If they're only hang out with you for the money, fuck them. If they're only fucking with you because they're getting something from you, fuck them. If they're with you at the end, let's go.
Yeah, no, I do agree. Like, I think you should have family, especially if you have a good family and you love them. I love my family, but I could not be with them all the time, and I could not at all imagine trying to ask them or involve them in our lives
Yep.
like that in any way, shape, or form. We
Yep.
can talk about what we do. Let's have fun, but your opinion does not matter to us.
I guess a cliche of keep your arms linked.
Keeping
Hit him
that
with
arm's length.
hit him with the Heisman. Hit him with the Heisman. But yeah, in my opinion, keep your family at a distance. If you don't like my opinion, go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
What's next?
that's very, very
Lay
you.
it on me.
Who apologizes first after an argument?
Um, I don't.
It's always me.
Yeah, I would say it's always really
Gosh.
good. Listen, I ain't breaking for nobody.
I think you've apologized like maybe 3
In
times.
the
in
words
a
of my
relationship.
boy, the great Slim and Nim, he used to be on this podcast 3 or 4 years ago. My boy, I got a steel
Aw,
trap.
Slim.
I got a steel trap, bro. I ain't apologizing for shit. Lock it up.
Oh my
Lock it up in the trap. It's got like 6 or 7 padlocks on it.
Yeah, I'm sure it
But
does.
I walk around with 8 keys. Oh shit! Keep
Oh
'em
my goodness.
guessing. Keep 'em guessing.
At the end of the day, you are much more stubborn than I am.
No, 100%, hands down.
So I've accepted it. 19 years later, it's
I
not
think
worth keeping an
somebody's
argument going
gotta
forever.
somebody's got to be the wall, and somebody's got to climb it.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
muscles are really big from
You
climbing
can
that
call
wall.
me the mountain man. Yeah. No, I think at the end of the day, dude, I think in order to create a successful relationship, dude, you really have to be okay with being yourself and not being offended by everything,
Yeah.
not hurting yourself over everything, not over analyzing, not judging, not fucking attacking too much. Know you have a partner. Know your
Yep.
partner's got you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard it gets, how rough it gets, how the waves move back and forth, the one constant's your partner. And if your partner's always there when it's good and it's bad, then you got the right person, right?
Hmm.
I think you hit it on the thing earlier when you said COVID put a lot of people's relationships in jeopardy. Why do you think that is?
It's sad to me. I can't even imagine that. Like, if you were off, obviously, so we didn't have to experience quite the same thing because I worked the whole time. But I would have loved to be off with you and
Yeah,
gone and done stuff with you. Like,
right?
our time together is what I love most about our relationship is being with you.
Yeah.
And other people, they don't. They go to work to get escape from
But see, you hit,
their lives,
yeah.
and then they come home. They pretend to be who they want to be for their family, and then they can go to bed.
No, it's weird.
I agree. It's weird. It's not how I would ever want to live.
I just, I feel like it just goes. If you listen, before me and Rea let you guys go for the night, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be fake as fuck, dude. Don't be fake as fuck
Yeah. No.
because that shit'll come around and find you. When you're fake, the snakes get quicker. They get faster. They come to you. Doesn't matter how tall the grass is. Just remember that. Be yourself. If you're a douche, you embrace that doucheness. If you got a small penis, you embrace that small penis. You talk to it like it's a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I hear it every morning from you.
Every morning when I'm fucking hitting that first piss, I'm like, listen to you, little dick bitch. Sometimes I'll swing on it. But I got to be gentle because I hit my balls. I don't want to do that.
Lord.
But listen, don't be fake. Be yourself. If I could preach anything to anybody when we close this shit out, be your motherfucking self, bro. Be yourself. Can't preach that enough. And you'll find the right person, I promise you. I fucking promise you. Listen, ask my boy Paulie D when you see him in the streets. I'm going to open up a psychic. I'm going to become a psychic, guys. You're going to be able to call hotlines and shit and talk to me. And I'm going to tell you magical things about your life. That may or may not come true. Because I'm not a real psychic. I'm just going to claim to be one. You motherfuckers. But yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was really
And
fun.
send us more questions. Like, if you guys dig this shit, send it. We'll do it again down the road. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Send me a heart emoji. Send me a dick pic. I don't give a fuck.
No, Big Dick John has yet to send me one.
Yeah. Missed that, dude. All right, babe. What do you got for the people before we sign off?
It was fun. I very much enjoyed it being me and you and talking about our relationship because at the end of the day, I love you.
I love you too. And listen, if we had commercial breaks in this shit, we'd have killed this. It'd have been a sweet, solid hour show.
Nice.
Represented by pickles and Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we love you guys, and we appreciate you motherfuckers listening, dude. We'll see you guys back again whenever we get the crew back together. Peace.